Hey, what's good, everyone? It's your boy Darian,
And I'm Jax.
and this is episode 4 of 2 Minutes to Go podcast. Welcome back. I know we've been gone a little minute. Things been going on. COVID been happening. Life been happening.
Yeah.
But we're finally back, and we don't plan on stopping. So, man, how you feel, bro?
I feel pretty good. You know, some exciting games going on in the NFL playoffs. Starting with the Chiefs and the Bills. That was probably one of the best playoff games, NFL games we've ever seen.
Oh, that was the best game by far.
There's 25 points scored in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, games like that don't just happen out the blue, man.
And teams in the AFC, I don't know if they're going to be able to get past those two teams for the next 10 years. I mean, with Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, they're just unreal.
They're going to be literally the stars, like 5-10 years if they, as long as they keep their body right.
It's the new Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady. Like,
oh, it's going to be great.
it's going to be over and over again. Like,
it's going to be great. Now, I want to ask you this, though. Do you actually believe, did you think that the Chiefs and the Bills game would come down like this?
I mean, yeah, they're both like high-firing offenses. Chiefs' defense isn't that good. Bills' defense had the best pass defense in the NFL this year, but, I mean, it's Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. He's going to tear you up with Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and all of them.
I mean, it was looking a little down because, like, there was a point where the score was, like, 21 to, like, 26. And the Chiefs was up. There might have been, like, 5-6 minutes, something like that left. And I'm looking like, man, Bills got to figure something out because they need this touchdown bad.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they need it bad. And next thing you know it, Allen makes a play. Boom.
Yep, throwing it to Gabriel Davis. I think he had 4 touchdowns, 201 yards as a receiver. That was the most ever touchdowns in a playoff game for a receiver.
I know he was hurt when taking the L, but I know who else really felt that hard was Stephon Diggs, man.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Especially after that picture they got of him last year standing on the field watching the Bills celebrate, go to the Super Bowl.
And he was ready to have that moment for himself.
Yeah.
And to come up just a little short in overtime.
They were up by 3 with 13 seconds left, and they were on the Chiefs were on the 25-yard line. And the number one pass defense in the NFL couldn't stop them. They got into field goal range in 2 plays from the 25-yard line with 13 seconds left.
I mean, that just goes to show how well Mahomes can play.
Patrick
Under pressure, he proved that he can do that.
Yeah.
2 plays. It took 2 plays. And you telling me you was able to get your team in field goal range. And once you do that, you just leave it off for the kicker.
Mm-hmm.
At that point,
they went to overtime, and everybody's complaining that Josh Allen sort of at least got a chance because the Chiefs scored a touchdown, but the Bills should deserve to have a chance to get the ball. But that game shouldn't have been overtime. The Bills should have won. If you're on the 25-yard line with 13 seconds left, your defense has to make a play to not let them get in field goal range.
Listen, once they got past the 50-yard line, I know that they was feeling some type of way. Like me, my dad was really sitting there watching the game in the bedroom, like, oh, it's looking kind of rough. And next thing you know it, they're about to kick it. Like that's all that happened. Left 13 seconds, they was finna kick it. I'm thinking like, the Bucks are gone.
Yeah.
And you telling me when the Bucks are gone and almost the Chiefs are gonna be gone, I'm looking like I would have never given 2 teams like that.
Yeah.
Was finna be out the blue, like off rip, first round, gone. But nah,
Second
round. But you know that's kind of soon because that's not like the
very
matchup.
soon for Tom Brady.
That's not the matchup that a lot of people had seen coming.
Yeah.
This was almost
everybody was expecting Chiefs Bucks just like last year.
Yeah, because it's a nice little rematch.
But yeah, we got some new teams.
It was almost
Speaking of new teams, the Bengals beat the number 1 seed Titans.
That was raw.
Now, I don't know. The Titans just seemed like the most overrated team in the NFL. I don't know how they got the 1 seed. I could have told you the Bengals were gonna win this game. Like if we were doing our betting show, like
last week was doing it
before, I would have taken the Bengals because it's just easy. The Titans aren't that good of a team all around. They have Derrick Henry, A.J. Brown, and that's it. Ryan Tannehill. He's Ryan Tannehill. He's not anything crazy. He plays good in the regular season, but in the playoffs, it's
a lot of good players together could become a great team, and I think that's just how they got that high. Like you didn't have like a handful of stars. It was like a couple good people make a great team together.
Yeah, Derrick Henry was out. I really don't know how they were the quietest 1 seed. I didn't even know they were the 1 seed. And
He says he was
they
quiet.
lose to the Bengals, but Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, that is a duo that the whole NFL is very frightened of. They are very scary.
But it was a great game for Joe.
Mm-hmm.
That man was cooking. I mean, you can't even be mad. I mean, they beat him. I mean, again, that's something that nobody was probably. I mean, if you're someone that like underdogs, you were going to take the Bengals.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I just think it's obvious the Bengals were a better team than the Titans. And
well, if it wasn't obvious before, it is now.
Yeah.
It is now. Not to mention, we got a couple more. Who's
NFC?
Oh yeah.
Aaron Rodgers gone.
Let me tell you.
Deebo Samuel is carrying in that defense. Deebo Samuel and the defense of the 49ers is carrying them through this playoffs. Because I don't know how they won in Lambeau Field in Green Bay. But Aaron Rodgers, he seems very unhappy. And I think he's leaving Green Bay this year after that.
I mean, rumor has it, we live in the land. So
I don't know. I think the
rumors
Browns
just
are going to
rumors.
try to stay with Baker 1 more year because of the injuries that happen. But that's another conversation.
Oh, no, we might as well bring it up right now.
But if it is,
guess what?
If it is Aaron Rodgers, I'd take Aaron Rodgers. I think anybody would take Aaron Rodgers.
For sure.
Yeah.
Not to mention, you know who else is living their best life? Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh, I don't even care. I love Matt Stafford, so I'd love to see the Rams win.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice.
He's happy in LA. He's in a big market. He wants to play
He's
in a big
time
market.
player.
Yeah, he wants to be in a big market. If you watch like the stuff he runs, like the one game Odell's like tripping and falling on the Browns. He's tripping and falling, dropping 4th down passes. He goes to LA, perfectly fine. He catches everything. He's not slipping and falling.
Listen, bro got more catches over there than he did being with us.
Matt Stafford's a better quarterback than Baker Mayfield. There's no debating that.
For sure.
And I think he enjoys playing in LA way more than he does in Cleveland. Because Cleveland's a small city. It's not LA where you got the stars all around you, the lights are on you all the time. So he just enjoys the atmosphere better. That's why he was great in New York.
It's a big city.
He just wasn't fit for here. And it's fine. It's fine.
But we always claiming that he was the problem. And
Well, he wasn't trying when he was here. It really doesn't seem like
I was
he
about
was
to say,
trying.
you think he's just trying to slide?
I really think he was just trying to get out of here because he did not like it here.
Well, I'll tell you right now, that locker room, him and everybody in that locker room was lit. It was jumping.
Yeah, it's LA, man. They got Von Miller. They got everybody now.
Well, I mean, it don't get no better than
But
that.
yeah, I hope Stafford gets a ring. That would be awesome. I love Matt Stafford. He deserves it after everything he went through in Detroit.
Who your Super Bowl matchups?
I say the Rams and the Chiefs. I think that's gonna be the Super Bowl.
I think so too. That looks like that'll
But
be
the
real
Rams
nice.
beating Tom Brady. Tom Brady said he's thinking about retiring now. He might not.
For sure.
We might see. That might have been the last game we've ever seen Tom Brady play.
Bro was 40.
46.
46. He's about to be
It's just
50
crazy.
tomorrow.
It's crazy.
He's been in the league a long
Since
time.
we've been alive.
My whole life.
Yeah.
I am 22.
Yeah.
You're going to be 20.
It's gonna be 20. Yeah.
Like, my whole life, that man has been there. So I mean,
I don't like the guy, but he is the greatest player of all time.
Hey, he's done a lot of great things.
Mm-hmm.
Made a lot of great teams better. Probably made other players better.
Oh, yeah.
He's got 7 rings.
It's like Julian Edelman. Who would have known Julian Edelman? And he goes to play with Tom Brady, and now he was, might be a Hall of Famer.
Might be. He said in quotations. I mean, it's possible.
It's debatable.
Debatable for sure.
Yeah, it was a great weekend for the NFL, and I'm looking forward to these championship games.
You know who else I'm looking forward to? The land. As we smooth right back over to full court press.
Yes, sir. Cavs.
We are still cooking.
29-19.
We are still
Fifth in
cooking.
the East, only a game and a half back out of first place in the Eastern Conference. Me and you were talking earlier in the year. I think we get the 10 seed, maybe the 10 seed.
The AFC. It was the 9th seed.
play-in.
The play-in game for the
Now
9th
look at us.
seed.
We could get the 1 seed. After this Bucks
Two
game
games.
tonight, we have the easiest schedule. We play like the Pelicans, all these teams that are under 500, and it's working out perfectly.
I'm excited. I'm still.
The only thing that's, and we're doing all of it. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
we're
you're
doing
good.
all of it without Sexton, without Rubio. Markkanen's down for a couple weeks with a sprained ankle, and guys just keep stepping up.
I'm telling you, I think it's really just Darius Garland.
Jared Allen. We need Jared.
I mean, that's the point guard though. Without DG,
look,
it makes it all.
I was at the
easier,
Knicks
though.
when they played the Knicks. The Knicks were doing everything in the paint. We could not stop anything in the paint.
Yeah.
Even though Mobley, he's amazing, great rookie. I think he's a big reason too, but it's really those three. Even Kevin Love off the bench. Kevin Love off the bench has been unreal.
He's been really good.
It's been crazy.
I think it's because, like, if you think about
But
it
Darius
like this,
Garland is a huge part. His growth is
great.
Amazing.
Because I think about it as in, he could be like the head of the snake, right? Your point guard sees everything. And then he's feeding the big man, Mobley and Allen, balling. You can't even double-doubles.
Yeah.
If you got two big men getting double-doubles, like, I know Jared Allen is the only one that's averaging a double-double. And Mobley's like
Darius
not that
Garland's
far
been
off.
averaging like 20 and 12 the past like 7 games.
Exactly, like, and we're cooking, not to mention we got Rondo.
Rondo's been big off.
And he's been
off the
nice.
bench.
And again, he's just another, I don't want to call him old-fashioned point guard from when he came in, but he's another point guard
It's like
that Darius
Rubio.
Garland can learn from.
Yeah, it's the same thing they did with Rubio. Rubio's teaching Garland, and now Rondo's doing the same thing.
Another great passer.
Yeah.
An underrated scorer when he wants to be.
Hey, he was shooting like way deep in the Knicks game, and he made both his threes. That was crazy. I was like, whoa, Rondo can shoot.
Quick as 8 points.
Yeah.
Like, and it's crazy because Rondo, somebody that's like, I think he can shoot, and he's been able to shoot. I figured out he could shoot when he played for the Pelicans.
Yeah.
So it's like
when he was on the Celtics, though, he could not shoot.
No, not at all.
He couldn't even shoot free throws.
Didn't need to.
Yeah.
That was his thing. He didn't need to.
Yeah.
He didn't have to. You got Ray
But
Allen.
by the time he got
Pierce.
to, I think it was Chicago, that's when he started developing his jumper even more.
Oh yeah.
And then on the Lakers in the playoffs, he was shooting. It was crazy.
He's playing defense
But
too.
he's doing a great job. And another guy that fills in for Rondo when he's hurt, Brandon Goodwin. He's played. I don't even know if you know who he is.
Man, there's a
But
couple people I don't know on that roster. I'm like,
he has played some lockdown defense. It's been great. If you watch him, the way he shuffles, that was a great find off a random G League team. They picked him up and signed him, and he's helped us win a lot of games.
there's one dude. I don't remember his first name. His last name Stevens.
Oh, Lamar Stevens.
Yeah,
That man, he is nice.
He is nice.
He is nice.
I was chilling and I seen him. I'm like, bro, who is this
He is
dude?
nice.
Like, I kid you not. This is when they played the Warriors.
Yeah.
Like, I'm seeing him on the roster, and he was like the starting shooting guard for the two guard for a minute. Okoro been hurt and everything. And I'm looking at some of these dudes like, who are you, bro? Like, I don't know you. And he was 10 off.
Yeah, I think it was against the Spurs too. He had 23.
Exactly. I'm looking like, bro.
Hey, I'm telling you, he's got the
this dude,
the
bro?
little fade mid range like what DeMar DeRozan does. He's got that down too. Not
He's
as
got
good
it
as
down
DeMar.
to a T.
Yeah, it's like perfect.
And he's balling. The whole team is balling. And it's like
Isaac Coro's been locking up everybody's main player. The only person he couldn't lock up was DeMar DeRozan, but he's been on a tear. But
he's a dude for another story.
He has been unreal, Isaac Okoro. He is a huge part of why our defense is so good.
I mean, I like it. That's all he has to do. I mean, DG is scoring, Allen is scoring, Mobley is scoring, Stevens doing his thing, Kevin Love comes off the bench. Bro, lock up. Score a little bit for me though, because I want to see you get your buckets too.
He's been putting up like 12.
Yes, as
13.
long as he gets like his average with playing
He's
hard
improved
defense,
a lot too.
Exactly, and next year will be even better for him.
And even better news, if we make the playoffs, Colin Sexton didn't rule out that he is going to return for the playoffs. So
See,
we could be getting.
The question though, like, do you want Colin Sexton to return for the playoffs?
Yes, we need a dude because Garland, he's been putting up good numbers, but he's been shooting kind of bad these last couple of games. Last game he shot like 6 for like 19 or something. So, but Sexton, he's gonna give you 22 like every night.
Oh, for sure, he gonna get his shots up too.
When Garland's shot's not falling, that's when Sexton take over.
Yeah, because there's not
he's
another
that scorer.
scoring guard.
Yeah, we
like
need.
That.
He's a huge part.
All right, so let's put it like this though. A lot of people would say, you know what, we made the playoffs this year. So let's say if we were to make playoffs now, we're the 5th seed. Bucks are 4th.
Yeah.
We would play the Bucks in the first round. Now, would Colin Sexton give us a better chance? For sure.
Yeah.
But would you want to risk him getting hurt, or would you just want to rule him out?
I mean,
and be like,
I think you leave it up. You just leave it up to him. You say, can you play? Make it his decision.
Yeah.
Because it's his contract year. So if he gets hurt again, nobody's gonna. He'd make the smart decision.
Yeah, I'm like, he would sit out, but I would be completely happy with what we've accomplished in making it to the playoffs.
But the thing is, we could be the 1 seed. We are 1.5 games back with the easiest schedule left.
If we win 2 straight and everybody else got to lose, but we got to win tonight too. We got to win tonight. Yeah. If we win tonight, win the next game, everybody lose like 1 game or so. Oh yeah, we're number 1.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna be on the circle board.
It's crazy.
Power rankings, like since LeBron.
Crazy.
Like that junk it would be amazing. It's one of the things either we just got that good.
I think we just developed everybody.
Or everybody else just sucked, but you can't say everybody sucked because the East got leveled. Like, got hot. And it ain't no cakewalk on the East side. No. There's some killers on this side now. So drafts, trades was moving.
Kobe Altman did a fantastic job, and he deserved his extension. Same with JB Bickerstaff. I love him as a coach.
Oh, great coach. He's a great coach for this group of guys.
Yep.
They're all loving each other, playing together. Oh, sky's the limit. Sky's absolutely the limit.
Sky's the limit for this other team, but it's looking kind of rough. James Harden looking pretty unhappy in Brooklyn.
I mean,
he said he doesn't like to live in Brooklyn, which, I mean,
well, let's put it like this. I understand that when you play for a team, sometimes in the city that you're in.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that plays a factor. A lot of people sometimes
it's
players
New York.
like.
Doesn't everybody like to live in New York?
Yeah, but it's like it's the Apple. But I mean, it's not like he get to play in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
crazy like that. But I mean, if you think about it, let's put it like this: Kyrie's back now, and he's
only playing away games. So that was
right
another
now.
thing that he's upset with is he's not playing every game.
Yeah,
but
you
just let Kyrie respect Kyrie
for sure. I mean, he made a grown man decision. He knew what the repercussions were going to be. He knew he wasn't going to be able to play if he didn't do this. I mean, obviously things were promised that didn't happen, so he sits out. KD, but you got Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
you have literally the best scorer right now.
Yeah,
and aside from like Steph Curry. You know
Steph Curry's been shooting horrible. We're talking about that.
He's Steph Curry, but you have like the most dominant scorer in the league on your team right now, and you're worrying about. I mean, yes, you got the most skillfulest guard not playing with you, but you were literally the number 1 seed for how long?
Yeah.
You're only 3 right now, and you're only half a game.
Yeah.
A half a game from the first seed, and you want to be upset. And I think he's getting older, obviously, and he wants a ring. Kevin Durant got 2 rings. Kyrie has 1 ring already. They, no matter how their careers end, they're NBA champions. Like, he's an MVP. He doesn't have a ring. He wants one. He knows he's getting older, and I feel like right now, this is the best chance for him to do that.
Oh, yeah.
This is the best team to do that.
Yeah.
And I get that he's like, I want this to be the year. I need all hands on deck. I need KD. Oh, shoot. I need KD and I need Kyrie, but having a part-time person, if you make them the 1 seed, which means Kyrie would be able.
You can't even play. If it's a game 7 at home, you can't even play.
But at least he can dominate on the away games. I mean, I guess some games are better than none, but if you think about it, you wouldn't been able to have Kyrie probably the whole season. Yeah. You guys were planning not to have him the whole season. The fact that he's back for some games, and those are games that you could probably rest. Those are games that you could have an off night and he could be on fire. He's came into the games. He came in ready to go. First game, 22. Game after that, another 20. He played Cleveland. Gave us 30. Almost 30.
But fourth quarter, Isaac Okoro was locked down. Locked down. Kyrie couldn't breathe in the fourth quarter.
So, I mean, it's like, don't be upset with your team. And the things like, bro, like, there shouldn't be nothing that you got to be mad about. You should be upset about. Like, you're literally the top 3 team. You're really probably the best team in your conference. One of the best teams in your conference.
I think the Bucks are better than them still.
But, I mean, we ain't got to go there with the whole healthy, unhealthy situation. Now, if they were to match up again and they lose, well, we didn't have Kyrie on again. Like, it's always going to be some type of talk. But I understand that he's always been a part of teams and things where he's never been fully healthy or his whole squad's never been healthy. Even he hasn't been healthy, when times comes like this, and he's missing opportunities here. So I get where he's coming from, but he just gotta suck it up. Every team is dealing with something. You know what I'm saying? Yours just so happily is a part-time all-star player who's not going to be all-star because he's just not playing as much. And you got a lethal scorer, but not to mention you talking about free agency.
Yeah, he
already. Like, finish out the season.
I know.
And then bring it up. Not talk about it, and you're only halfway through the season.
Yeah, it becomes a big distraction for the whole team.
You don't want people that you're 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and you're going to pull some Houston. Something crazy like that. Like, bro, just stay committed. I mean, figure it out with your team. Again, you have 2 of the best dynamic, skillful like buckets in the league.
Yep.
Like nobody can guard none of the two players. You can't. Nobody can really guard you.
Yeah.
And you got two other people who can't even be guarded. So, I mean, they just got figured out.
Yeah.
He's just going to have to get over it, low key.
Yep. And then Steph in the West, he's been not shooting that. Russell Westbrook has a better field goal percentage than Steph Curry this year. And all the heat that Russell Westbrook has taken.
Well, I'm going to put it like this. Shooters don't shoot. And when you a shooter like that, you live by the three, you die by the three.
Did you
gonna
see
take
the
them,
thing on Twitter?
live by them.
It was like Steph Curry's shooting numbers look like tour dates because it's like 1 for like 17, 2 for 18, 3 for this, all
like
this.
month in a day.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what Steph Curry do though. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna shoot the lights out. Russell Westbrook ain't Steph Curry. Russell Westbrook shoots half court. I mean, not Russell Westbrook. Steph Curry will shoot a full court, half court shot to beat a buzzer. That's a shot attempt already, so that's a break. Unless he makes it. So it's like he's taking shots like that. He's taking logo shots.
Steph Curry shoot 5 for 20. That's something's wrong. I don't know what's wrong.
Golden State's still winning. Jordan Poole is balling.
Mm-hmm.
Gary Payton Jr. balling.
Yeah,
like,
Gary Payton Jr. has been
locking up.
Yeah.
That is the glove.
But Draymond apparently he's hurt.
Yeah.
And they don't know how long it's going to take for him to come back.
No,
So
but guess
he's
what?
a big part of that team.
Facts, but Klay Thompson's back.
Yeah, but he hasn't really been doing that.
I mean, he's shooting and scoring still, but it's like there's a difference between me having a couple off nights and my team is still winning because other people are having even better nights, which giving them more time to shine when I'm not.
Yeah.
But then you got someone who's shooting so bad. You're hitting the top of the backboard like a routine bank shot that you do all the time. That I've seen you make multiple times. You're hitting bank shots. You're missing layups. I mean, come on now, like Dwight and Carmelo, like y'all breaking dunks, like y'all. There's a difference between like me shooting bad and winning, and you guys are shooting bad and you're losing. And you've been shooting bad all season. Just because you had a good 30-point triple-double or another triple-double and things like that, and you're fine, and you're thinking like, man, I'm trying, but like, no, you're losing. LeBron is sick of it.
Hey,
the GM is finna.
The Lakers won last night though. They beat the Nets. AD first game back. LeBron at 33.
Yeah.
I mean,
LeBron
with
got
AD
to.
back. The Lakers, they could figure it out.
No.
You don't think so?
Nah, it's too early.
Your
to
one
tell.
seed at the beginning of the year can't figure it out.
Your one seed at the beginning of the year can't figure it out.
I was trying to go to the Warriors, and you were like, nah.
Nah, the Warriors was like gonna be like 3, 4.
Well,
Nah, they uno.
1 or 2. I think the Suns might be ahead.
Yeah, Suns been hooping too,
Yeah,
but I mean,
I think the Lakers, they're gonna figure it out. This team is too talented, too many vets to not figure it out. You have LeBron James, Anthony Davis. Even though Russell Westbrook's struggling, it's still Russell Westbrook. Then you have.
It's been Russell Westbrook.
He'll figure it out.
The GM.
I believe he'll figure it
It's
out.
gonna be going
This is
around.
how he was in Washington last year. Westbrook. He started off so bad, and then near the end of the year, he
Figured it
started.
out.
Yeah, he started playing good.
I mean, he better. He only had Bradley Beal.
They will. They'll figure. I think they'll be fine.
Well, they're gonna figure if he don't figure it, LeBron will figure it out. Like, it don't matter. LeBron's goal right now is probably like, I just gotta make the AFC. I don't think he wants to.
Even though you don't want to play the Suns or the.
He don't want to see the Suns again.
Or
For sure.
Warriors.
I don't care what you say. You don't want to see the Suns again. You definitely don't want to see the Warriors. So forget the plan. I think he just wants to get the 6 seed. I think if they get the 6 seed, they're safe because they avoid the play. 6 seed, you'll play the 3 seed, and the 3 seed is like a team
The Jazz.
matchup wise that you could probably take the Jazz. It's just that team is younger.
Yeah.
And that would be it.
I wouldn't be worried about them.
I wouldn't be worried, but y'all playing with my emotions. 500, not 500, 500, 2 games, and then y'all lose 3 straight. Like, y'all very inconsistent right now. Your players are being inconsistent. The only consistent player is the greatest player of all time. Arguably debating until he retires.
No, he's about to pass up the scoring list.
Probably the only player. He hit milestones.
He needs like 100 more games of averaging 25 points per game to pass it, and
That's
he's
literally 2
averaging
seasons.
29 points. Next season,
or next
it's gonna
season,
happen.
basically, yeah. Like, I mean, he's the only one that's carrying the Lakers.
And including the regular season and the playoffs, he's 100 points away already from
yeah,
passing.
if you want to add
But
all
you can't.
those.
You can't. They don't include the playoffs in the all-time scoring for
No,
whatever
that's
reason.
a category in itself.
Yeah. All right. Then we're gonna start off with spread the wealth.
I feel like you love this part.
Our bets for the upcoming games. Start with the AFC Championship game, Bengals versus Chiefs. I think the Bengals will cover. They beat the Chiefs the first time, but it's in Arrowhead. The Chiefs have so much experience. It's the Bengals' first time being there. I don't see Joe Burrow beating Patrick Mahomes in this game.
No, but I think it'll be close.
I think it'll be close too. That's why I have the Bengals plus 7.5. That's the line right now. I think it'll get smaller, but I got the Bengals plus 7.5.
I agree with that.
It'll be a close game.
I feel like he's gonna give him some work, and he's gonna learn from this experience.
Yeah.
It's like it's his first time there. He's gonna see it, gonna get a feel from it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going against.
And they'll be hungry. You're going against one of the best quarterbacks of all time already.
Yeah, like a star in the making, who's a star now, who's only gonna get better.
Yeah.
So that would be a nice little measuring scale for him to get better for himself. So.
All right, second game, we got the Rams versus the 49ers. I'm gonna go over 47.5.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a lot of points scored just because of the Rams. But the 49ers defense is good. But I think the Rams offense is very high-powered. And Deebo Samuel will get some touchdowns or some.
I think it'll go over.
Yeah.
Gotta go over. I mean, I don't really see them getting anything less than like 20, 25.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's gonna be a big game. It's gonna be a nice game. So definitely going over for sure.
Then on the NBA side tonight, we got the Bucks versus the Cavs. Now, if Jared Allen is playing, he's questionable tonight with his illness, game time decision.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Cavs plus 4, but if he's not playing, then I got the Bucks minus 4.
Okay.
Without Jared Allen, I think we lose this game by more than 4. With Jared Allen, I think we keep it
Close.
very, very close, or even steal the game.
I remember the last time they played, and it was 10. It was plus 10 for the it was minus 10 for the Bucks.
I think the Cavs blew them out.
No, what ended up happening was that the Cavs were getting blown out, and then they came back and then they covered. And
Oh
got the
yeah,
10.
yeah.
I was like, no, it's gonna be more than that. And as you can see, this time around, like the number is smaller now, which means like they've been playing much better. Like they were playing good then, but they're playing much better now. So yes, Jared Allen matters because he's shot blocker. He's blocked Giannis time and time again before. He's blocked a lot of all our favorite stars. Like, he's not afraid to get dunked on. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you need in the center too.
Yeah. So if he's there, if he's there, I'm gonna give us a shot and say that we win.
You got the money line? Cavs money line if Jared Allen.
If Jared Allen is there, I'm saying the Cavs win.
Okay.
All right. If he's not, Bucks, good work. We'll stay in the 5th seed. We'll be a game and a half, 2 games and a half back, but we on the way, for sure.
All right. Next we got the Knicks versus the Heat. Knicks, they're just not a good team. I feel like Julius Randle's shooting 40%, not playing well at all.
That's not bad though.
Compared to last year.
I mean,
what he was doing last year is really bad.
Well, everybody can't. I mean, you're gonna have like slumps of shooting, but like comparing to last year, I mean, he was All-Star year.
I don't know, just watching him play.
But 40% shooting is not bad.
The Heat minus 6. I think the Heat are overall way better team. I mean, they're the 1 seed. Jimmy Butler, they're too much for the Knicks, I think. And it's in Miami.
They're a lot more physical.
Yeah, I got the Heat minus 6.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Nuggets versus the Nets. I got under 225. It's just James Harden playing and no Kyrie because it's in Brooklyn. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of scoring for the Nets.
Yeah.
And then the Nuggets still put up points. Jokic is having a better year than he was last year, and he was the MVP last year. He's unreal.
Only somebody like that can get better.
Jokic is crazy.
No,
but
definitely.
I think under 225 and a half. I feel like that's a very high number for. Now,
team.
if Kevin Durant was playing and Kyrie.
You can see points will be on the board.
It's just James Harden.
Easy.
Yeah. And then Suns versus Jazz.
That's gonna be a good game.
I got the Jazz plus 4 in an upset. I don't know. I just felt like.
Think so?
In Utah, why not?
And the Jazz is a very good team.
Donovan Mitchell.
All around.
Yeah,
they got scoring and shooting. Clarkson and Ingles firing. Donovan Mitchell can hit. Conley balling. Everybody. That whole team is like. That's another team that's just built to win. But it's only going to work out if you really just leave it the way it is because you understand that they're only going to get better as age goes. And everybody who they're playing against right now will only get older and be out the league. So it's like their time will shine, especially them being the 1 seed last year.
Yeah.
So they're really on the rise, and they're still going to be a force to be reckoned with. And you're playing the Suns, who I think are number 1 right now.
I think they're 1, yeah.
So this is, again, another
I just got the Jazz covering. They could win, but I just think they'll cover.
For the sake, I'm just going to bet against you. Just,
All right.
just for, yeah.
Suns -4.
Yep.
All right.
He said, I might just take the Jazz. Nah, we gonna rep the Suns, man. CP got to get back. I'm sorry, he need his rematch, man. He need his rematch. But shoot, you got any last comments, my boy?
No, that's about
Straight?
it.
Man, I felt like that was a lot of catching up.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
we missed a lot of weeks with our Christmas break we had. Then COVID out 2 weeks.
COVID taking people out the game, man.
And then
Not
just being busy. Nah, we were good.
Yeah, we were cool. School wasn't good though. School wasn't good though. But man, it was nice to get back at it though.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna be keeping up. We're gonna be more consistent than ever. I'm telling you.
Yep.
We're coming back. Number bangers. We're gonna keep working. We're gonna keep grinding. But we appreciate y'all for tapping in. Appreciate y'all for tuning in for sure. Y'all can catch us. We're coming back next week.
Yep.
We'll be back next
Subscribe
week.
to our YouTube at 2 Minutes to Go podcast and follow us on Instagram at 2 Minutes to Go.
Hey, it's been real. It's been your boy Darian.
And I'm Jax.
And we will catch you guys in the next episode. We out. Ain't no way.
Good.